in every way, shape, or form, in all aspects of life.
He is making the world a better place for each and every one of you. Please welcome to the stage Congressman David Cicilline.
Thank you. With that introduction, I should have just stayed there and said thank you. Happy Pride, everyone. It's great to be here. I just want to begin my remarks by acknowledging what we all feel, this tremendous sadness and outrage about what happened to our brothers and sisters in Orlando. And there's been a lot of discussion in Washington about how we respond to this massacre of 49 people and injuring of 52 others in a place that we all are familiar with, really a sanctuary, a safe place where members of our community were congregating to live and enjoy and celebrate and connect with each other. And you know, there's been a lot of conversation about how we respond to it in terms of responsible gun safety legislation, and we have to do that. But you know, we have to pass the assault weapons ban, we have to keep guns out of the hands of people who have criminal records, who are on the terrorist watch list, fix our broken background check system, and I'm proud to be the sponsor of the assault weapons ban in Congress, and we need to pass it. But the other thing we have to recognize is that this was a hate crime. This was a crime that was committed against our community because of who we are. And so we have to also do everything we can to make sure not only that our community remains safe all across this country, but that we live in a country where people are valued for who they are, that every single person is respected, and discrimination does not exist in any form. And so when we've been hearing a lot about, you know, this rhetoric of hate that we have heard so much in the last several months in this country, particularly in this presidential campaign, but underneath it all is the fact that although we've achieved a lot, we have marriage equality, we repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, we have many states like Rhode Island that have legislation that protects us from housing discrimination and employment discrimination and other areas. There are, in fact, a majority of states in this country today where you can be discriminated against in housing, employment, public accommodations, education, because of your sexual orientation or gender identity, in a majority of states. And so what we need, one of the most powerful statements we can make against hate and discrimination, is to pass the Equality Act, which is a comprehensive civil rights bill that says once and for all, you cannot discriminate based on sexual orientation or gender identity in education, public accommodation, housing, employment, jury service, and federal funding. It's the most comprehensive civil rights bill since the Civil Rights Act of 1967. We have to demand passage of that legislation. I'm proud to be the lead sponsor in the House. We have 175 co-sponsors. We even have one Republican. But the reality is, we have to demand this, and it will be a very powerful refutation to those in this country who think it's okay to discriminate against our community. So I just want to say that as we celebrate Pride and we live in a state and we're celebrating in a city, in a state that values who we are, that respects us, that understands that every individual is entitled to dignity, this is not the case in many places all throughout this country. And so I hope that we use this celebration to not only celebrate and cherish what we have, but commit ourselves to making sure that is the case in every single state in this country, and that we will not rest until we achieve full equality. So I just want to finally say, I know that I speak for Senator Reed, Senator Whitehouse, my colleague in the House, Congressman Langevin, who are great supporters and co-sponsors of the Equality Act. But I also want to just say thank you to all the members of Rhode Island Pride, the people who work on the committee to put today together. They deserve a big round of applause. I hope everyone will be at the parade tonight. Thank you very much. Happy Pride.
Let's hear it for Congressman David Cicilline.
Yeah.